Gervonta Davis versus Gamboa, deal in works for December per Keith Idek or early 2020. None of this is really surprising, just a confirmation of what I think we all knew. But, Rob, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, just because, look, we got to argue about something here, Rob. Okay, I think we agree too much.
It's
okay?
early.
It's early.
There's plenty of topics. I'm sure we'll find something to follow.
We're midway done with the show, man. We need to argue about something right now.
Let's talk about KSI
then. We can if you want, because we can definitely argue about that. I know you're way too high about it due to the DAZN Eddie Hearn relationship. But Gamboa, are we a little bit too harsh on this matchup? Because Gamboa is still probably, a top 3 or 4 name on Terrence Crawford's resume. Gamboa is probably going to be the biggest name on Gervonta Davis's resume post this fight. Maybe not the best win, because I think Pedraza at the time was a better win, obviously, because Gamboa is not who he used to be. But Gamboa is still racking up wins, still being somewhat competitive with decent guys in the top 10 of divisions. And he's still a relatively big name. Maybe not in terms of a drawing power anymore, but he's a name that we know that has a long career, a good career too. Are we a little bit too harsh about this fight in a way? Like, are we only pissed off about this fight because of the last 4 or 5 fights of Gervonta Davis that have been nothing? Right? And that being a compounding issue. Like, if this fight was after Pedraza, would any of us have an issue with this at all? No, I think. It's only because Gervonta has fought literally no one since Pedraza, and now this is his best name, and it's a somewhat borderline top 10 name. Top 15 name, So it while not great, is significantly better than what we're getting. And on top of that, I do think we're underrating what a Gamboa win means, because he still is a top fucking 3 or 4 win for Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, how long ago was that though? When did he fight Gamboa?
2014? I'm guessing on that year. I could be wrong on that. I want to say I'm right.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah,
so 5 years. When he was 32. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'm not saying like it's the same. I'm not saying that Gamboa isn't far past his prime. I'm not excusing that. But I'm just saying, tabling those things, Gamboa is still a decent name within that 130, 135 pound mix. Still a perennial top 15 guy based off of the recent fights he's had. And still a name. Still the second or first biggest name on Gervonta Davis's resume. That's more of an indictment on Davis's resume than anything. More so than this matchup, I would say. You get what I'm saying? Like us being upset about this fight has nothing to do with Gamboa. I think it's more with just Davis. Like, it's just like we expect so much from Davis, and this fight isn't it.
I just wonder if Davis wasn't with Mayweather where he'd be now. I think he'd be already, doing better than he is now.
Might have a loss or two, but that wouldn't matter. I think he's that talented. He could bounce back. No, I think I've been adamant that he should get away from Mayweather ASAP.
Yeah, and there was a little period where he was making those kind of noises that he wanted to go, right? When sort of Eddie Hearn was throwing money about at one point, but that seems to all be over. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of this fight. It's just, I'm not sure. I think this is a very lackluster still. Maybe a few years ago, this was a perfect, like you say, after Pedraza, if he then beat Gamboa then. But I don't know. I'm not bowled away by this. For me, it's just another...
No, not a great fight. I'm not saying it's a great fight. I'm just saying we're comparing it, I think, to fights that are truly bad, like his last couple. Those are bad fights. This is significantly better than that.
So that's, we can't table that at him. And one was a late replacement.
Anything post-Pedraza.
Yeah.
Like, this is significantly better, exponentially better than his last 4 or 5 fights.
That was the time to really capitalize on, what they had, He went in, everyone was absolutely raving about him in the performance against Pedraza, and what I don't know. My Jews, did you see the picture today? I think he could maybe be a late replacement for Andy Ruiz if something happens in Cat. He is ginormous right now, but I don't know. I just think he's just treading water now. I don't think I know he's had the hometown fight and he'd done very well as a draw in his hometown, and it's sort of semi decent kind of Showtime numbers or whatever. But as far as competition and his career progressing on a opponent type.
How old is Gervonta Davis by chance? How old is he still? Is he like 24?
Gervonta Davis.
He might just be on the Wilder diet in a way, or like a shorter version of that.
Yeah, 24. He'll be 25 in November.
They got like another year or so of trying to slow burn him in a way. Like you don't have to really push on the gas for someone's career to like 26, 27.
Yeah. I mean, look, he went Pedraza, he went Liam Walsh over in the UK.
Which wasn't too bad.
And then he fucked up weight on the Mayweather-McGregor card and beat Fonseca. Then it's been Cuellar, Hugo Ruiz, and Ricardo Nunes. I don't know. It's just, Pedraza was unbeaten at the time.
Pedraza's a good win. Really good win.
Yeah, for sure.
And one of those wins that does sort of get better with time because he gave Loma a great fight at 135. Pedraza's a good name. Gamboa is easily going to be the second best name on that resume, unfortunately.
It's like name recognition. It's like, you got Gamboa on the record, but click on that record and realize he was 37. This isn't...
Yeah. So, Triple G's 37.
All right. You defend it. You get your little flag out.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, man. Okay, yeah. I'm trying.
And that's why you get the comments in the chat.
Which is funny because PBC Twitter hates my guts. Such a fucking passion.